Hello, and welcome to Songwriters Spotlight, the Western Mass Songwriters Collaborative Series. I'm Dr. Dan, your host of the show, where we feature Western Mass songwriters who perform their original songs and talk about the art of songwriting. Stay tuned to explore more about music and the tunesmithing that creates it. Our songwriter on this episode is Marvin Jackson, a newcomer to the Valley and a welcome one. His lyrics, expressive voice and guitar, and use of tempo changes make excellent writing and performing.
Hi everybody, I'm Marvin, and thanks so much for watching. I'll do a few songs and then we'll talk for a bit. This first song is one of those songs about a love that might work out and it might not. You know how that is? It's called Only a Dream. It's just the price of love, I guess. Pleasure and pain and all the rest. Step too close unto the flame. You will never ever be the same. Give me all your tears and pain. Give me days and nights, sun and rain. I'll take your demons, you take mine. Down the road forever, for just a little while. Only a dream away. Only a dream away. So close your eyes and sing your song. In the morning light, you know I'll be gone. Hold me close, but not too tight. When the highway calls me late at night, on to the midnight moon. Wait for another day. It's only a dream away. Only a dream away. To the midnight moon. Wait for another day. It's only a dream away. Only a dream away from you. This is a song called Tenderness. There's a beautiful video on YouTube. Just put Tenderness and / Marvin Jackson in there if you want to see it. But it's another relationship song, and hopefully we need more tenderness between us all, and that's really what it's about. In a dream that has no end, will you let me in? Where do I begin? My eyes are tired, my heart is sore. feel it anymore. Just walk with me, you'll understand. Give me tenderness in your hand. Save me from myself. Tell me what to do. All I need is time. All I want is you. If love is blind, can't you see mine? You know I can feel it anytime. I don't know anything you can't forgive. I won't take anything you can't give. Are tired, my heart is sore. I don't wanna feel it anymore. Just walk with me, you'll understand. Give me tenderness in your hand. Give me tenderness in your hand. So this is a song about hope during the pandemic. I wrote this pretty much in the middle of the pandemic. I found a text to my friend that said, "Meet me at the Pot of Gold," and that sounded like a perfect song. And Pot of Gold is not about leprechauns and everything. It's about a place where I met this friend of mine, the Pot of Gold, and hoping to get back there one day. So it's about hope. I walk these empty streets, silent streets, looking for hope, searching for hope. And darkness and confusion rain down every day. Raining in my soul. In the morning light, we will see what's right, and in the light of day, will we know the way. So meet me at the Pot of Gold. Meet me on a better day real soon. Real soon. And touch me like the olden days. Touch me, it'll be okay. Yes, it will. You know it will. Will the rising tide carry us away? always standing by with nothing to say, nothing to say. In the morning light, will we see what's right? And in the light of day, will we know the way? Can we find the way? This song is called Wandering. It's about the most autobiographical song I have because I do a lot of my writing just walking around in the woods or on the street. I get a rhythm going in my head and start singing something to it, you know. Big yellow moon in a midnight sky. Somewhere someone starts to cry. That stuff, just the rhythm starts flowing. And this one's called Wandering. It was one of those days, it was too hot to think. Felt like I was a visitor in my own life. Signs on the freeway and scenes along the way. There's another hole in me, full of things I didn't say. Visitor or prisoner, seems the same at times. Have to close my eyes at night to keep myself in line. Woke up to another day, deep inside a dream. Had to go out wandering to find out what it means. I was over my head, it was bringing me down. Gotta let it go, you know, let the lost be found. Wandering and wandering, that's just what I do. Write it down inside my head, bring it back to you. Wandering and wandering, that's just what I do. Write it down inside my head, bring it back to you. Bring it back to you. I write a lot of songs about time and heartbreak, things like that. You know, it just pours out. And here's a song with both of those themes in it. It's called Tip of My Finger. The operative line being, time resides in the rearview mirror, if you know what I mean. I can't wait forever for you. You said now or never won't do. Just to give me a reason, show me a sign. I can't wait another lifetime. Dreaming every day. Oh, can you be my dream? Time resides in the rearview mirror. As the miles and miles go by, from the tip of my finger to the hole in my soul, bits and pieces left behind. Dreaming every day. Oh, can you be my dream? Ooh. Dreaming every day. Oh, can you be my dream? Dreaming every day. Oh, can you be my dream? So this song is called Shiny Little Things. It's about letting go of all the little stuff in your life and the worries and the trinkets that don't really mean anything. You know that. You got to walk away and let them go. And this happened because I played this lick one day. And so I started walking around, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, what is that? And it came out like Shiny Little Things. All the little things, don't know what they mean. Shiny little things, never what they seem. In a quiet way, in a lonely place, disappearing grace, gone without a trace. Even in little things. Steel turns into rust, hate turns into dust, gratitude and peace, it's the same relief, kindness every day, all along the way, all the simple things sometimes can't be seen, even in the cold light of day, when the night is done. Shiny little things, left them one by one, and forgotten dreams vanish in the sun. Ah, shiny little thing. So this is a song called Still Remains. It's one of my broken-hearted love songs. Can't help it. You know, when you get your heart broken a million years ago, it's still there. There's a little chink in there, right? And a little hole, and you write from there, you know. Artists, writers, you just pull that pain out and filter it through today's pain. Still Remains. She is ancient history, but she's still a mystery. Have I been too blind to see what was right in front of me? Late at night or break of dawn, every road I travel on, every word in every song, telling me I might be wrong, but I know I will always feel the same, even though all the heartache and the pain still remain. Oh, to this day, to this very day. Days of old are gone, but yet only wish I could forget, like a love you never met, nothing lost and no regret. She would always say to me, if you love me, set me free. Was I just too blind to see what was right in front of me? And I know I will always feel the same, even though all the heartache and the pain still remain. Oh, to this day. And I know I will always feel the same, even though all the heartache and the pain still remain. Oh, to this day, to this very day. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, Marvin, I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love the expressiveness of your voice and your guitar.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
a nice combination. Your tempos vary a lot. You got some nice adagios in there, which I enjoy.
What's that word?
Look it up in your Funk and Wagnalls.
Well, I played in an orchestra when I was 8 on clarinet, so I probably know the word. But
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment, but thank you.
You're welcome. And your adult topics. Not just things that adults experience. Which I enjoyed, and just some really nice ladies' choice songs there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They like to sing along with some of these.
Yeah, and when the ladies want to do a slow dance, it's their pick. It's not just some guy coming up mashing on them. So.
Oh, good way to put it.
Yeah. So, yeah. How long have you been doing this?
Let's see. Well, it's a long story, but we'll chop it up really quickly. Clarinet in an orchestra when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 3 or 4 years, 80-piece orchestra, clarinet. Third section, I wasn't any good at all. Reading music, trying to grasp it. I did 3 or 4 years of that, but then Beatles on TV. I didn't start playing right away. I went off to finish high school, went off to college, and then Dylan, Wham, Paul Simon, all of those 3. Mm-hmm. So, I started learning their songs. And then gradually I would get a little bit of thing going on my own, started being in bands, started writing a little bit. At some point in the 80s, wrote a whole album of divorce songs. We called them angry love songs. Bottle of vodka, let's write a song. And then moved on into a long break from playing at all, and then about 12, 13 years ago, I picked up my daughter's guitar and just started writing again, and songs just started pouring out. Pouring, I don't know why, it just tapped into something. I don't practice or play my Beatles songs or anything. That goes with this, and this goes, so here we are, and I got 8 new songs going on right now in my head. I write like 5 at a time, ADD. Oh yeah, that, right? Oh yeah, that. So, is that a quick answer?
Yeah. So you were in a rock band, you said.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Touring the South, Southeast. One band went from Key West to Toronto. We almost made it. We had Saturday Night Live booked up, and all these things were going to happen, and the record deal fell through, and then this fell. You know how the music business is crazy. So I had some touches of, right up in Rolling Stone, some other magazines, but I had some ups and downs, and then finally I just quit. I wanted to have a family. You want to hear a great on-the-road story? It's a typical thing where you're in some town on a stage and people are screaming, wow, great, yay. And then 2 hours later, you're driving down the road in a van, watching a cornfield go by going, I'm lonely. I need a family. And I was 35, and I went, I'm not doing this anymore. So, stayed home, picked it back up again. I'm sorry, I took 20 years off to raise my daughter with my wife, and then bought her a guitar, which I picked up, and it became fun again, and that's important.
Yeah, nice. So, what do you think moves you to do the writing? You kind of alluded to it, but.
I just hear it in the air. You'll say 2 words, and I'll put something else with it, and that's pretty good. And I have notebooks of this stuff. Usually I don't ever get back to stacks of notebooks of lyrics. But when I get a riff going, if I just start with new words, and then I might try to find something in the notebooks that might fill it up, but I don't. But you asked me what moves me to do it. When I was about 6, I noticed my mom singing while she was washing dishes. And I would sneak around to the door and just poke my head in like a dog going, what? What is that? She had this beautiful voice, and she would sing, and I just got it. I just got the language. you know. And she'd sing a sad bluesy song, and I would start crying. I go, Mom, what's the matter? What is stop? And finally, I would just hide under the table when she would sing and just listen to her sing. I got it. And so now it still floats all the time. I can't walk 10 feet without hearing music. I don't know why.
Oh, sounds like fun.
It's a passion, and it's just a chunk of me. That's what it is. It's a chunk of me.
So what kinds of topics do you explore? We have some sense.
Well, it's easy to write a sad song. It's hard. Do you write happy songs? Yeah, you're better at that than I am. A lot better. Or songs that are cheerier. I don't want to be sad. I'm not a sad person. I'm an extrovert, and I'm very happy. It's just that when I hear a minor chord in a cello or a Beatle harmony or something, or Paul Simon, you know, I'm just gone. And so I work on that kind of thing. I don't technically know much about what I'm even doing. I just hear it and feel it. That's kind of the best way to put it. I hear it and feel it. So it comes out to the best of my technical abilities.
Yeah. So how would you describe your music?
Some of it is Beatle pop. A lot of it is Americana, folkier. I've got 5 albums out, 5 CDs. They're not called albums anymore, are they? And everything's on Spotify and YouTube and all that stuff. But you'll see a progression there where you'll notice the ADD. I'm writing, here's a jazzy song. This one's kind of rock and roll. This one's pretty much rock and roll. This is folky. This is classical. It's got cellos all over it. There's tons of variety on every one of my records, simply because I go, wow, squirrel. I like that. That's nice. So it's hard to answer that because it's a very wide range. Love songs, hurt songs. There you go.
Yeah, well, a lot of emotions. You pack emotions in there.
That's important. If you don't feel it, you're just kind of regurgitating something or just going through the motions, right? You have to feel it. You must feel it. Or for me, I'm sorry, it's just for me. It's not real otherwise.
What else can you tell us about your songwriting process?
Let's see. Well, I think almost all of the songs are the guitar. I have an electric guitar and several acoustics. And, you know, you play a little lick and, that's pretty good. Or you play a little piece of some other song and then you remember, oh, that goes with this. So that A minor thing and then that thing over there fits kind of with this. And so I play it a bunch of times and then shiny little thing, some little word will come in. Big yellow moon in the midnight sky. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And then you just go. So it's inspiration, but it's messing around on the guitar and then putting words to it. Enough guitar stuff to where, wow, that's going to be a whole song. I can finish it later, but right now, what's it saying? Boom, it's saying, wow, that still remains, that pain. When you broke my heart, that still remains. That's right about that. So there you go.
Do you do much editing?
Yeah, sure. Because, you know, you get something that's a bad rhyme or a rhyme that's just too cliche. You know, I mean, and it's hard to avoid. We all have to do cliches, but you don't want to, you know, cringe when you, I wrote that. I have a few cringy songs. Well, I mean, I could have, you know, like on the radio, when you hear a pretty good song and you just go, why didn't they spend 5 more minutes on that line? Just 5 minutes, come on. You know, it drives me crazy. I just have to turn it off. Oh yeah, here comes that line. But so your question was about that. And editing, yes, I work on them a lot to make me happy with them. And then I start getting them enough to where I can play them. Take them into a studio. I have a brilliant producer, Martin Kearns, in Atlanta, and we just start patching it together. until we're happy with it. Let it go.
So you have sort of an assistant editor there as well. Right?
Well, actually, I'm sorry. No, I write all the songs by myself at home.
Gotcha.
And a few times we'll be in the studio and somebody will move it over, just add a bridge or something. Let's move it. And that all works too. So there's a few co-writes like that. My producer is brilliant, and he'll make it sound beautiful, editing, engineering, producing, and then we produce what we want it to sound like. Did that answer your question?
No, that sounds like fun. What a blessing.
Magic fun. And then we bring in old friends from the Atlanta scene. You know, that's where I'm from. I have I know a lot of musicians. So we bring in somebody that would be perfect for that song, and we're old buddies. So half the time we're laughing, goofing off, and then we get to the song, get that going, and then we're just laughing again. Okay, bye. See ya. Lots of fun.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Well, what thoughts do you have for people who are songwriters or plan to be songwriters? Well,
you have to learn some technique, piano, guitar. I've written 4 or 5 songs on piano, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just, that. I just don't know what I can play them, but I don't know what it is. I don't have any technique. But on guitar, what they have to do if they want to start writing is get enough chords down. You get that Dylan songbook or Billy Joel or whatever you want to play, like Beatles. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. I sat in a University of Georgia stairwell in a dorm for 6 months with a Dylan songbook going, how many, that's a G, rows must I, you did this. Right. You did the same thing. So then you know enough chords. I took 3 lessons from a friend who was a real technical master, learned scales, and then tried to forget them. You know, I don't want to play a lot of notes. I just want passion. So my advice is, you know, you've got to learn the instrument some. John Prine said he's the worst guitar player you've ever heard. He said, give me 5 seconds and I'll teach you what I do. He says that on some videos. So it doesn't matter if you're any good at all. It doesn't matter if you're any good, because then you put your own thing to it, your own stamp to it. Or even if you're doing cover music, that's fine. You do what you feel. That's the whole key.
So is there anything you want to add for our viewers and listeners?
Yeah, just be aware of what you're hearing. Take notes. I do a lot of voice memos. I have notebooks. Record little bits of songs that you've got an idea for it, and you might not get back to it, and you might, you know, but here's a great example. One day this lady at my mom's nursing home ran up to me and said, Marvin, you got to hear what your mom told me. I asked her advice on what to do with my life. Should I retire, go into teaching? What do I do? And your mom said, dance till you can't dance no more. I just ran out in the parking lot and started writing that, you know. And there you go. You be aware of what makes you happy and what you want to say, or just music. Just love the music. That's all you got to do. Love what you do.
Okay, well, there's a lot to love, and a lot to love in your music.
Oh, thanks. And you too, man. You are awesome too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, thanks to you and our audience.
Dan,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks for watching our show. I would like to acknowledge the support of the Western Mass Songwriters Collaborative, promoting the original music scene in Western Massachusetts. If you want to learn more about the WMSC, go to their Facebook page. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Dan. I hope you'll tune in again for the show that puts a spotlight on songwriters.